John Treadwood Gymnasium. We bid you a very pleasant good evening and welcome to the Region 1 quarterfinals. Last night, the Lady Cyclones did it with a 9-point victory over the Grainger Lady Grizzlies. So tonight, we're hoping to be a duplication of our guys and the Grainger boys. The winner moves on to, well, they'll be moving into Tuesday, a winner of the Crockett-Greenville game on Tuesday at Grainger High School. The loser is eliminated from postseason play. Good afternoon, actually good evening, and thank you for being with us wherever you may be as we bring you Cyclone basketball. Elizabethton, the district tournament champions, having defeated Crockett and the Tennessee High Vikings at Sullivan East, have earned the right to be here at home as the number 1 seed. They come in with a record of 15-14, and for Grainger, they come in with a record of 12-22. And so that's your records, ready to go. Again, it's going to be a good night tonight, good crowd in here, beautiful day outside here in the hills of East Tennessee. But it's basketball, and it's going to be a big one. And it's really which team shows up for 32 minutes to keep their season going. I like what we've seen over the last 4 or 5 games for our basketball team. They've come in and really taken over the ball game. And we've got excellent play. We're going to be joined by Dr. John Mitten to kind of analyze things. But welcome. And we're glad you're here, and we get ready for basketball regional style. The quarterfinals will run down where everybody else is playing, who all's playing tonight. So everybody who wins keeps trucking. It's single elimination. The loser's eliminated. So, again, as a broken record, but it's true, it is a big, big basketball game tonight for the orange and black of the Elizabethton Cyclones. So, Cyclones, lights are off. On the floor, they come to the parquet here at John Treadwood Gymnasium. For those of you who have not been here, let me describe the court for you. It's parquet, honey maple parquet with a big Tuffy the Cyclone in the middle. It's black around the edges with Elizabethton spelled on one end and Cyclones on the other, and orange trimmed out in white. Beautiful facility. Black two-story, two concourses. The bottom concourse is all black theater seats, and up on the upper deck on either side is orange stadium seats. So it's a good seat, not a bad seat in the place. And so we're going to bring it right here, courtside, mic side, to bring it to you as the Cyclones take on the Grainger Grizzlies. Pre-game show brought to you by Phil's Dream Pit. We'll come back and we'll talk about it right after this in Phil's Dream Pit. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Basketball.
Really easy way to feed a family or a bunch of people. We start them off at 4. Dream pack for 4 runs $32.99, gives you a pound of meat. You can do pulled pork or pulled chicken, either one at that price. 3 sides, it's a pint each, so it's a 4-ounce serving of meat, 4-ounce serving of 3 different sides, gives you a really good meal that'll fill you up. It's not something that you eat and you're hungry later, an hour later. I'm going to include your buns, your barbecue sauce. Instead of picking up a pizza, come by here, pick up a Dream Pack. Your family will thank you. And if you need it for more people, the breakdown on it's $8.25 a person. 12 people, for instance, is $99. You'll see that advertised now from us in a lot of different places. Feed 12 people for $99. That gives you 2 pounds of meat, 1.5 quarts of each side. Still gives you the bun, still the barbecue sauce. Really, really popular. I had a group at Eastman just order a 16 for Wednesday. So you call us ahead. We can do as many people as you want. We do 100 people, 200 people. We'll put those in pans for you, or as few as 4. So in even numbers, however many you want, $8.25 a person. You can't beat it.
Cannot beat it, folks. Again, here at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for perfect barbecue. The phone number is 349-6437. Hours are open
11 to 7, Tuesday through Saturday. We take Sunday and Monday off, but we're here the rest of the week.
Social media?
Social media on Facebook. Maybe Instagram later if one of my kids shows me how to use it, but right now it's on Facebook. That's where people watch you, so we'll figure they've got it here.
And the website is?
Website is philsdreampit.com.
You got it.
I see a familiar face here. Looks like he's ready to talk to you.
He is. That's our buddy Jeff.
Going to talk some NASCAR, I'm betting.
That's our buddy Brian Pipkin, the owner of Phil's Dream Pit, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Let's take a look where everybody else is playing tonight in the region. In 3A, you have, of course, us here against Grainger. Greenville hosting Crockett tonight in Greenville at Hal Henner Gymnasium. Volunteer at the Falcons Nest in Churchill, playing host to Cody Cunnell, the Daniel Boone Trailblazers. In Tennessee High, the runner-up in the district, will be at home at Viking Hall against the Cherokee Chiefs. All the winners will advance to Tuesday ball games at Grainger High School. Now, there has been discussion if, that's a big if all the District 1 teams win here, which would be Elizabethton, Crockett, Boone, and Tennessee High, then the tournament would stay up here and not make everybody go down to Grainger to play when all the teams are up here geographically and cutting costs for expenses for gas and travel and so on and so forth. But that will remain to be seen, and we got to see how that's going to go. So this is one of 4 tonight in the region. Again, it's Elizabethton, Grainger, Greenville, and Crockett in Greenville. Volunteer, Boone, and Volunteer, and Tennessee I Viking Hall taking on the Cherokee Chiefs. In the 2 postseason games, Elizabethton's won it. Again, running away with that first game on an outstanding performance, defeating the Crockett Pioneers. And then the second game of the district tournament championship, it too was a big win for the Cyclones. And so they knocked down both of those games and come to town here with a chance to do damage against the Grainger Grizzlies, who are 12-22. We beat Tennessee High for the championship 68-54. Tennessee High, and then we beat Crockett 54-40. So the 2 game totals for the Cyclones, scoring-wise, as a team, 35 field goals in the 2 games, 8 3-pointers, 28 out of 32 from the free throw line. And we've averaged 61 points in the 2 games. The opposition's made 26 field goals. They made 8 3-pointers. They've been in the line 23 times, where we've been 32. They were 18 out of 23 the 2 games, Crockett and Tennessee High. And we were 28 for 32, just to give you an idea. We've outscored them those 2 tournament games to the tune of 61-47. 2 game tournament summary scoring-wise, leading the way, Evan Chambers, the tournament MVP, 16-point average in the tournament. Jackson Buckles, the big difference in this team, averaging 12 points a game now. He's jumped it from 5 a game to 12 a game. So Buckles, we call him the big hoss, really has come on strong for us. Nathan Bailey averaging 11 points a game. Hudson Pay 12.5 a game. And Justin Whitehead 6 points a game. So the Cyclones, again, in postseason play, 4 in double digits. Chambers averaging 16, Pate 12, Buckles 12, and Nathan Bailey 11, and Justin Whitehead 6. I'm going to make a prediction. Justin Whitehead's going to have a big basketball game tonight for the Elizabethton Cyclones. Grainger with a record of 12-22. Again, comes in here, obviously, as the 4th seed in the tournament down there. And so down there being in District 2. They will still host, again, and we've been told if all 4 District 1 teams win tonight, there's discussion that's going to stay up here, and understandably so for travel and gas and wear and tear and late nights coming back on school nights and so on and so forth. So, but we'll let the dust settle on that, and we'll determine that when it happens. So we're going to break it down. Cyclones, again, Jackson Buckles has gone from 5 points a game to 12 points a game in the tournament. He's really stepped it up. We'll talk about that. Dr. J's here. He'll join us right after this timeout from Phil's Dream Pit. Mark it down. It's not that far away. Outside today makes it feel like spring, and spring's a-coming, and Easter will come early, in early April, and you'd want to get yourself a hickory smoked ham from Phil's Dream Pit. It is unbelievably good. All right, 6 minutes from tip-off. Dr. John Minton joins us next. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Basketball. Crowds are coming. It's going to be electric in here tonight. It was electric here last night. I'm telling you, this place was rocking, and our ladies held off a very good pesky Grainger team that was asleep in the first quarter, woke up and really gave us a run. And we beat them 50-41. Atmosphere was electric. We expect much the same tonight as the Cyclones and the Graingers play 32 minutes in somebody's season. We'll talk about it after this timeout from Phil's Dream Pit. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Basketball. We're talking to Michaela Miller, one of our great sponsors at Phil's Dream Pit. Springtime events coming up, Bible schools, class reunions, wedding receptions, you name it. How can you help us in the springtime?
Meat, bulk orders, meat by the pound. Come out, order some pulled pork, get you some buns, maybe a side or two.
Let's talk Dream Packs. Tell us about the Dream Packs.
Dream Packs, we start at 4, go as big as you need. Honestly, as big as you need. I got one tomorrow for 104. Pulled pork, 3 sides. We do offer pork, chicken, pulled beef, brisket. We even do the half chickens on the bone. But yeah, you get the meat, 3 sides, sauce, and buns.
Phone number to call is 349-6437 for the Dream Packs. Feeds 4 at a time, and you can do as many as you want. Then you talk about meat by the pound. Got something coming up. You just want the meat. Tell us about the meat by the pound. How's that work? We
pretty much 1 pound will feed 4. Comes out to about $15.99 per pound.
What's
We
my
got-
options on the meat?
Really, when you do it by the meat, you can do anything: ribs, half chickens, pork, brisket, turkey, chicken. We even got Italian sausage and jalapeno cheddars.
There you go.
Really, anything we can do in bulk.
It's all right here. Dream Packs or meat by the pound. You got an event coming up. You need some help. It's a phone call away. 423-349-6437. The Quest for Perfect Barbecue. Phil's Dream Pit. Eastern Star Exit of Interstate 26. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back at John Treadway. Yours truly, Tom Taylor, Mike Side with Dr. John Mittner, great principal, Elizabethton High School. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Tom.
Oh, baby. Ready
Oh,
for a good
baby.
one. Last night, Lady Cyclones did it. Fought off a determined and pesky Grainger team. They started slow but finished strong. They were good. I knew, instead of talking to Joseph during that game, I said, they're going to wake up and get going, and they did. You don't get to the regional by being a cream buff, and they played hard and played determined, but we just had enough gas in the tank to win it. That was last night, so we'll play Monday night. We'll be on the air of the broadcast, audio only from Grainger High School. It'll be the Lady Cyclones in Greenville with a chance to get to the sectional. You win Monday night, you got 2 more games guaranteed for the Lady Cyclones. You win here and then win Tuesday night, you have 2 more games to go for the guys as well. So let's take a look at it, Doc. This basketball team, we were there for the district tournament. And we beat Crockett. We beat Tennessee High, 2 quality programs, both playing tonight. So that momentum's got to carry over tonight. What do you feel like we're going to be looking for tonight for the Cyclones in 2 minutes and 25 seconds?
Well, again, congratulations to the girls last night. You're right, it was a great night of basketball. I actually went back and listened a little bit to the game, as I typically do on ones we don't call together, because you guys did a great job, and it was cool to go back and listen to the momentum of that game and kind of see it, and hear it in action. But when I heard you talk to Coach Honeycutt as well about keys for tonight, and I know he mentioned some things that are probably repetitive for his team, probably hears it a lot, and defense and rebounding is going to be something that this team's really kind of, as we've seen go throughout the season, the better that they've gotten at that, the better that we've gotten everywhere else. Sounds kind of old school, but it's true. And so rebounding is going to be key, both offensively and defensively. And then also you got to set the tone defensively just with the energy. We're 6 deep. Everybody knows that. But we got deep tanks, just like we saw in the district championship. Played 6 guys for a majority of the game. Bo came in and gave a couple quality minutes in the middle of the game on a couple different occasions. But there's other guys that can come in and step up, but you got to set the tone defensively with whatever five's out there. And I think if you start there, the rest of the night's going to be going to fall into place, and you're going to be in a better position.
You look at the rebounding. Our guys, again, the big dogs, Nathan Bailey with 158 boards, Jackson Buckles 139. You look at Hudson Pate, smallest guy on the floor, was 72. And then you look at, let's see, you look also on the rebounding, you've got 72, as we said, by Pate. Evan Chambers with 62, but our 2 big dogs crashing it. Again, Bailey 158 and Buckles 139 on the boards. I'm watching these guys warm up. We have a height advantage. 6'8", they don't have anybody close to 6'8", to guard Nathan Bailey. So I'm sure we're going to try to exploit that as we get ready for the starting lineup. So we're on our own floor. Got a good crowd keeps coming in here. It's a Saturday night. Nick Miller's going to give us the starting lineups to get ready and national anthem and bring us regional quarterfinal basketball.
Grizzlies are coached by head coach Adam Wolfenbarger. And now, just starting out for your Elizabethton Fighting Cyclones. At guard, a 5'10" senior number 1, Hudson Pate. At guard, a 6'1" senior number 15, Justin Whitehead. At guard, a 5'11" sophomore number 20, Evan Chambers. A forward, number 6'8", number 42, Nathan Bailey. And in the post, a 6'6" senior number 52, Jackson Buckles. Your Cyclones are led under the direction of head coach Lucas Honeycutt, assistant coaches Will Robinson and Steph Carter, and everyone's favorite student manager, Axel.
And for the first time in a long time, we would tell you to remember our troops. We've not been in this position for a while. Our troops in harm's way in the Middle East, and so we say prayers for them, obviously, and their families back home, and for our citizens in this country, in case we have any counterterrorism. So we got to lift up everybody in prayer tonight. Then for the next 32 minutes, we'll talk basketball. Center circle, the Cyclones and Grainger. Tapped up, big height advantage for Nathan Bailey, but they win the tap. They're in their traveling orange with blue numerals, and kind of silver numerals trimmed out in a thin blue stripe. Cyclones in their home white, orange numerals trimmed out in black with Cyclones across the front. First shot down the paint and immediately runs him over. That would be Jackson Trent, big wide body, picks up the foul. Got the ball at the foul line, tried to motor down the paint and mowed over the Cyclones. We get the ball into possession. Work left to right here. See how things go in this early trends in this tournament game. Winner moves on, loser goes home. Pate down the left corner of the right-hand dribble. They'll go across the foul line. He'll go east to west to Chambers up top between the circles. They'll open up in the man. Left side, Whitehead. Whitehead threatened the three, but backs it off and kicks it back up top. He'll go there to Hudson Pate. Pate with the basketball down the left side to Buckles. Buckles, Whitehead coming off that screen, double C3,
Yes,
got it. Whitehead off the screen, number 67 on the season. 3-0 Cyclones on a three ball, but Whitehead left side of the floor. Up top, point guard Grainger. Right side, Pate got a handle on. Pate steals the ball. Hudson got the steal. Hudson on the dribble drive with the left hand. Good! And out of the gate at 5-0 here. Great defense. He flicked it loose right in front of us. Then he didn't go after it. The Grainger kid didn't go after it. Hudson did. Beat him to the ball. Took it down the floor with a driving left-hand layup. 5-0 Cyclones out of the gate. Right of the block, over the shoulder to down low, inside to Trent. Trent tries to go up against Bailey. Blocked, but Nathan Bailey. There's that 6'8" Condor, the block shot. Left side, Whitehead. Whitehead lost the handle of the ball, gets taken back by Grainger. Grainger on the driving left, puts up the shot, up and in. Counted the basket on the floater by Cade Williams. And it's 5-2 Cyclones. First quarter, 6:28 mark. Right side of Chambers. Chambers averaging 16, lost the ball on the turnover. On the steal down the right side of the floor in the lob pass, driving right of the block, and a whistle on the foul on Hudson Pate. So a couple of back-to-back turnovers, and so the penalty goes against the foul to Hudson Pate, Doc. Early on, 5-0 Cyclones. Good start for the home team.
That's right. You can tell that Grainger's not afraid to run about both those turnovers. They've got two guys leaking out, throwing it over the top. So transition game is something that they appear to be comfortable with and something we need to watch.
Up top, Grainger off a screen, right side of the ball up to the inbounds. Driving the right side, cut off on the help out defense. Buckles and Pate. Back up top, we stay in a man. Top of the key. Left side, three-point shot taken by Grainger. Got it, drains it. Basket by Carter Williams. And just like that, it's a tie ball game. 5-5 first quarter. We've scored their first 5, and they got their first 5 points, and so it's tied up. Whitehead brings it back up top. He'll go to Bailey. Nathan, left side of the floor. In the corner to Pate. Pate, left side, brings it back up with the right-hand dribble. He'll set the play. Behind the back dribble twice. Pate lobs down low to Buckles. Touch pass in the corner. Bailey, double C3. Not there. Rebounded Trent for Grainger. Looking for the first lead of the ball game. 5:33 to play. We're tied at 5. Up top, possession. Driving down the paint, floater. Got it. Their first lead of the game. Carter Williams has got 5 with the team 7, and they lead at 7-5 here. On the right side of the floor, Chambers. Chambers brings it up top with the left-hand dribble. Chambers will go to the right side, driving right of the block. Puts up the floater, had contact, and draws a foul. He'll go to the stripe. Will be Evan Chambers for the Elizabethton Cyclones.
Sure, we had other things in mind.
Says
Called
on the floor.
Yeah.
Says on the floor. Fouls called on 14. That would be, you don't know the numbers, you can't see them. That'd be Williams. Baseline right, Chambers. 7-5 on a 7-0 run by the visitors. Chambers down to the right corner to Whitehead. Whitehead will bring it inside, lobs it to Bailey, and they stole the basketball. A double team front and back, and the front man stole it. Left side, three-point shot, down in the cylinder, came back out, rebound Bailey. Nathan's got it. Up the floor, he'll go to Chambers. Chambers to the foul line. Evans down the paint, puts up the floater. Good! Chambers down the left side of the floor, crossed over the dribble, went down the paint, put it up with his right hand, and it's a 7-7 ball game. We're tied at 7 here in the first quarter. So 7 right inside the Trent. Trent puts up the shot, not there. Rebound Bailey. Bailey with the basketball. Right side of the floor, Chambers. Chambers driving a floater. Good.
Nice.
Bank shot right side, Evan Chambers. Averaging 16 in postseason. He's got 4 points here out of the gate. Cyclones by 2, 9-7. Hello, Katie Witten. Hello, Debbie Holmes. Thank you for listening. Regional quarterfinal basketball. Grainger with the possession. Backdoor cut. Up and in. Nice cut. Nice whip pass from Carter Williams to Cade Williams. He's got 4, and we're tied for the third time in the game already at 9. Cyclones, Chambers, foul line. Head fake. Puts up the floater. Good. Evan Chambers, that textbook head fake. He bit on it and went up and under and hit a little floater down the paint. He's got 6. Lead back to us at 11-9. Clock at 3:51 first quarter. Up top, we now go into a zone. Kind of a 2-1-2 zone, Doc. Left side of the floor, it will go to Williams. There's 2 Williams on the floor. This is Cade. Cade will go right side. He'll jack a 3, and it's in and out. Down low, rebound Grainger. Falling out of bounds, tries to save it. Can't. On the 3-ball shot by Carver Turley. Possession, Cyclones. We lead it by 2, Doc.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of that, throughout the different quarters in the district tournament, especially where we went to a zone. Not real sure. It's sometimes just try to slow down some shooters, sometimes foul trouble, sometimes just a little bit of game planning. So zone looked good there, and obviously got a turnover. So nice job.
Chambers driving left to block. Evan puts up the shot. Not there. Rolled off the rebound. Buckles. Rims out on the stick back. Came right back to him. Jackson puts it up again. Not there. Drew the foul. Buckles missed it. Went back and got it. Put it back up. And this time had contact and a chance for Buckles' free throw opportunity. Foul's going to be on Cade Williams. That's his second. Let's go to the free throw line and see the shooting for Jackson Buckles, Doc. He shoots 15 out of 24 in the season for a 62%. First shot is up and in.
Good for a big man.
Team shoots 65%.
Offensive and defensive rebounding. You said something before the broadcast started about their size, and I'm not sure about their depth either, but Jackson picked up a couple offensive rebounds there. Got to watch that, because I think that's something as the game progresses and stamina starts to become a factor, we can really pick up some extra buckets on those offensive rebounds.
Shot missed the second one. We have the ball, or I'm sorry, they have the ball. We have the lead, 12-9 first quarter. Cyclones. Up top, basketball between the circles, Carter Williams. Guarded by Whitehead on the man for man. We go back to a man now. Carter Williams up top. He'll work to the top. He'll work to the right side, driving on the block, puts up the shot, not there, and a foul on Whitehead. Clean block, but hit him with the body underneath. The block was clean. He put his hand on the ball and blocked it back down in his face, but he got him with the body. Fouls on Whitehead. That's his first on the dribble drive right of the block. Free throws. Carter Williams has 5 points. 12-9 Elizabethton. 2:54 to go first quarter. Williams' first shot, good.
Good defense by the Cyclones on that possession. They were taking away the pass on both of the wings, and so Carter had nowhere else to go but down the middle. No help situation. Justin got himself a little bit on his heels, but it was a good defensive possession, just what they would have contained the ball on the drive.
Second shot missed. Buckles pulls down the board to Pate. Starters played most of the game at Tennessee IC. Probably the same thing. Whitehead for double C3. Got it!
Good news.
Oh, Justin Whitehead way downtown. Number 2 in the game and number 68 on the season.
Got the white boots on tonight.
Oh, Cyclones up by 5 now, 15-10. Matching our biggest lead coming out of the gate at 5-0. Up top, Williams. He'll go to Trent. Trent for Grainger. Right side of the floor, new man on the floor, 33. That's the Larry Bird number. Parker Cresswell. He'll go back up top. He'll go to the left side of the floor on the drive. Puts up the floater. Count it. No charge. He made the basket, but he mowed down. Justin White had taken the charge. Basket erased. Foul on top of that's called on the drive on Carver Turley for Grainger. So take the basket off the board and put a foul beside their team name. That's number 4 on the Grizzlies. Possession, Cyclones. Clock, 2:15 to go in the opening period. 15-10 Elizabethton. Pate into the front court, walking up the right-hand dribble. He'll go left side of the lob to Buckles, left of the block. Buckles up top, Bailey. Bailey for a shot. He's got it, not there. Rebound down low, Chambers. Chambers lost his footing, came down left baseline, and he just looked like he slipped on something down there. And he just lost his footing, lost the ball out of bounds. It goes to Grainger. I thought he was hurt, but he's not. That's good. So, basketball, it'll be Grainger's Cresswell. Creswll. Running the point. Right side for Williams. Launches a three. Not there. Off the back of the rim. Who goes down in the paint to get it? Hudson Pate. Down the right side of the floor, the right hand dribble. Cyclones by 5 first quarter. Pate driving. Lost the handle. It should be. Oh, they're going to give it their basketball. Hello, Hal Woods. Hello to Junior Campbell. Hello to Lori Wilson. Thanks for listening. 15-10 Cyclones. 1:38 to go first quarter. Dr. John Midden, yours truly bringing it to you. Cresswell to the front court. They go left to right on the parquet. And John Treadway Gym. Good crowd tonight. Right side. Penetration. Can't get it. Whips it down to the right corner. Right of the arc. Fakes left. Runs the baseline. Double pumps. Puts it up. Count it. And a foul. Nice play, Doc. He fake left. Went on the right baseline. We gave him the base. And the foul's going to be on Buckles on the foul. Count the basket for Carter Williams. He's had a big first quarter. Chance for a Grainger three-point play.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that everything's going to go through him. He brings the ball up the floor, plays the wing. He's been around the rim. He's taking the ball to the basket. He's made a three. He can do a little bit of everything. He's shifty and he's strong. We got to clamp down and do a better job.
His free throw rimmed out into the hands of the Cyclones. We have it. Chambers right side of the floor. 1:14 to go first quarter. We lead by 3. The Whitehead left side goes up top to Pate. Pate down the paint. He'll get contact, backdoor. He'll go to Buckles. Buckles puts it up and won't go. Had a baseline jump shot from 4 feet. Couldn't get it rimmed out on him. Picks it up Cresswell. Cresswell will go to the Grainger shooting guard, Carver Turley. He'll take it up top between the circles. Turley driving right to the block. Goes down the paint. Lost the handle. Gets it back. Goes up top to Williams for a pass. He'll jack a three. No. In the paint. Pate's got up for the Cyclones. Hudson up before the right-hand dribble. Court vision. Look up the floor trying to find an open man. Pate will go left side of the floor driving. Pate puts up the shot. Count it on the floor.
Got it. Troy
nice
believed
shot.
in that one.
Continuation.
Good take.
Pate. Doc, nice runner. Kissed it off the glass.
Yeah, that was great. That was a great take. Another one of those middle drives. You know, the ball's in the middle of the floor, not a lot of help, and Hudson just stutter stepped, put the ball on the deck with his left hand, and finished across his body with his right hand, kissed it off the glass. Great touch and great finish, and nice finish to a three-point play. Good job, Hudson Pate.
Pate's got 5. Cyclones lead by 6. Our biggest lead of the ball game. 18-12. First quarter, 33 seconds to go in the period. Right side of the floor. It's Cresswell. Goes to Williams. To Trent at the foul line, back to the basket. Fronts the bucket. Nothing. Cyclones stay the man. To Cresswell. Cresswell on that feed from Trent. Shoots top of the key. Misses. Rebound. Bailey. Down the right side to Whitehead. Cyclones into the front court. Justin leaves it to Pate. Hudson will set the offense with 13 seconds to go in the period. Right side, he'll go to Chambers. Chambers back to Pate. Pate driving the baseline, kicks it deep in the left corner. Whitehead for a double C3. Not there. Backside board. Pate puts it up right baseline. No. Rebound Williams. Quarter over. Cyclones a fourth of the way home. We played 1. We lead at 18-12. We'll be back. You are listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Basketball. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's t-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. We start the second period. Dr. John Midden, yours truly, Tom Diller, bringing it to you. Thank you for listening, wherever you may be. Cyclones lead at 18-12. What's your first 8 minutes summation, Doc?
Oh, got a great start. You know, Justin taking 2 charges is a great defensive tone setter. He's knocked down a couple threes. Carter Williams is a guy we got to watch, even in the zone. If you're zone side, you're in help side, or if you're guarding him, he's going to be a guy we're going to have to shut down. Offensively, everything goes through him. We got to do a good job on him.
Chambers puts up a runner to start the second period. Misses. Rebound Bailey. Takes out in the right corner. Shoots a 3. No. Rebounded will be number 3. That would give name to Coy Morgan, the senior, for Grainger. 18-12 Cyclones first half here. Elizabethton and a man. Trent, foul line. Fronts the basket. Kicks it back up top between the circles to Morgan. Morgan will give it to Williams. He is the man, as Doc said. Up top to Trent. Morgan's about 5'11". He's got a crew cut, flat top, driving down the paint, puts up the shot out there and draws the foul. Whitehead. He just muscled up in there. That's a weight room drive for Williams. He's short and stocky, wearing the brace on that left knee, and so he'll go to the free throw line. Again, don't see crew cuts much anymore. He's got a flat top. He reminds me of the kid that played on Hoosiers. Remember the one that we went out there and shot the free throws at the end?
Yeah.
Did the underhand shots? That's who. I can't remember his name in the movie. That's
I don't
who it
think
looks
the
like.
kid in Hoosiers had on purple Nikes and the knee brace. But you're right.
You're probably right.
From the waist up, he does. He
Yeah.
plays like him, too. He's tough.
Yes,
He's tough.
He is tough.
He's a gamer. He's got his head. He's not afraid of contact. He can do a little bit of everything. So, again, we got to keep our eyes on this guy.
Pate down in the corner to Chambers. Chambers runs the left baseline, shuffle pass to Buckles up and in.
Nice.
Good assist by Evan Chambers. Drove the left baseline, shoveled the pass underneath the basket, and Jackson Buckles took care of the rest. 20-14 Elizabethton. 6:52 to go to halftime. Cross-court pass to Williams. Williams high post, foul line. Trent under the basket. Once, twice, puts up the shot, got it.
Tough shot.
Trent with a good defensive stop there by Buckles, and Jackson Trent's got his first. He goes about 6'2". Left side, or rather right side, Chambers. Right of the block, posting up. Up top to Pate. Top of the key. Hudson working against that man. Backs his way in. Turnaround shot. Good.
Very nice.
Hudson Pate's got 7. Took him in the paint. Spun around to the fall-away jumper from 6 feet out. Tickled the twines. Timeout, Grainger. 22-16. 6:25 to go first half. It's what you expected so far, Doc? What do you think so far in this game?
Yeah, I think so. You know, Justin picking up his second foul is a little bit of a concern, especially with 6:25 to go. Coach Honeycutt automatically went into that 2-3 zone. So sometimes you do a little bit of that, like we said earlier, you know, for game prep. That's game planning. Sometimes it's just the flow of the game, but there it's probably to do a little bit of protection on some foul trouble. Bo's coming in the game. He can always provide some spark for us, especially on the defensive end of the basketball, and offensively too, scoring and getting rebounds, doing little things right. But yeah, so far it seems like the flow of the game is one that favors us, especially because of our depth. And but again, you know, Carter Williams is a good player. I doubt he's going to come out unless he has to. He's going to be one of those guys that's going to have to play from, you know, end to end. But I like what I see so far.
Shauna Lane said his name was Ollie. She's right, of the Hoosiers.
She is right.
And he's got the ball left side, and it's a compliment. I'm not putting the kid down. He's a gamer, but he just looks like the kid from Hoosiers. Right side of the floor, Cresswell for Grainger. She picks up the dribble, goes out left side to Morgan. I'm going to go and watch that tonight in honor of this kid. On the floater, not there, tapped up. It's up and in, count of Trent. On the runner, left baseline, he put it up, bounced around on the rim with Cade Williams, and up there to slap at it, and went in, and a foul on Hudson Pate. He literally slapped it like a volleyball, did Trent, but it went in for him. A chance for a Grainger three-point play.
Wrong place at the wrong time. Sometimes that happens. You know, you don't want to pick up those cheap fouls throughout the game because stuff like that happens where Hudson's just in a bad place. So, nice finish, though, by the kid from Grainger.
7-3 run now for the visitors. It's a 22-19 ball game first half. We're up by 3 in the first half. Bo Armstrong now on the floor for the Cyclones. Up top to Pate. Pate to Buckles. Buckles to Bailey. Nathan driving. Nathan with the height advantage puts up the shot, not there. Well, draws the foul. Morgan looks at the coach like, I don't know how to stop him. He's 6'8". He runs like a gazelle. He's got arms like a condor, and so he took him to the hole on the driving shot left baseline. Didn't make it, but he goes to free throw line, Doc, to shoot free throws. That's a big weapon for us.
Yeah, better ball moving on that possession, too. The ball went from one side of the floor to the other. Nathan popping out, and he realized he had just a bit of an advantage, not only on the matchup, but had himself in a good spot to put the ball on the deck and take it baseline. No help. He was able to go man-to-man there and just go up top and finish. Like you said, when you're 6'8", you got that kind of wingspan, especially out here right now. Not too many people can contend with it, so
nope.
Good offense by the Cyclones when he's got it going to the basket.
Second shot missed. Trent, who's the only one close to Bailey, he goes about 6'4", and so maybe 6'5". He's the big guy for Grainger. Cyclones by 4, 5:33 to go first half. 23-19 regional quarterfinal. Everybody's a little nervous in the gym tonight. Left side wins for a 3, not there. Comes out hard in the paint. Who's got it? Grainger has the basketball, lost the ball, and then tied up, and the Cyclones call it. The shot was missed. The ball in the paint was picked up by Cade Williams. He lost the handle. Hudson Pate tied him up, dove on the floor, and tied it up literally. And as they did it in front of the Cyclone bench, we alertly called timeout. And so that's where we are. 23-19, 5:20 to go in the first half. Monday night, we'll take our show to Grainger High School. The Lady Cyclones will take on the Lady Green Devils We call them the Green Team. Out of respect, they're an outstanding program, outstanding school, a great rivalry between these two schools. Today, we had a play day for softball. We played 4 teams, and all I heard was one of the teams beat was Greenville. That's just the way it is. So we'll see. We'll see on Monday night.
It's always going to be that way.
That's it. We could have played the Russians, the Czechoslovakians, and UCLA, and they just say we beat Greenville. So that's just how it is.
We
We'll
can
be
beat
there.
UCLA.
You got it. We'll be there at 7:15 on Monday night. Right side Chambers. Driving right side Chambers. And
get in there.
Yeah. Hung on the lip of the rim and fell in for him. On the dribble drive right of the block, Chambers on the driving lab right side of the bucket. And that gives the Cyclones back a 6-point lead at the 5-minute mark in the first half. Carter Williams with it up top. Williams will go left side to Cresswell for a 3. He'll let it rip. Not there. Comes off on the lip of the rim. Tied up. Bo Armstrong's got it. Went down on one knee to get that loose basketball. Kicks it up to Pate. Pate with it in the front court. We work right to left. Pate driving. Leaves it back to Bailey. Bailey, step back, follow away jump shot. Not there. Baseline right. Armstrong's got it. Bo down low to Bailey. Great feed to Bailey. Stripped out of his hand. Picked up. Ripped out of his hand by Morgan. Picked up by Trent. Trent's got it. He'll kick it down to the left corner to Cresswell. Threw it too far. Let him too high. It goes out of bounds. Turnover. Cyclones get it back. 4.5 to go first half. We lead by 6.
Great job by Armstrong coming in and making his impression felt. Defensively picking up that rebound, getting on the floor for a loose ball, kicking it up the floor, and then getting an offensive rebound on both sides. He knows his role and he plays it well.
Pate with the basketball, right side of the floor. Cyclones by 6. First after it. Buckles up top. Left side to Bailey. They stand a man. Nathan driving with the left hand, taking to the hole, puts up the floater. Underhand runner, actually, and he got contact, and he'll go to the free throw line. He had to the left wing, reversed his dribble, took it to the left to block on the dribble drive. And Morgan, again, trailing him. He can't do anything. He's got that mismatch all night long, Doc. And so Bailey to the line. It's Morgan's second foul. And Bailey will shoot 2.
Yeah, Morgan picked up his second one on a play that was almost just like that. Nathan got the ball and took it to put it on the deck and went left and then just kind of leaned into his chest and went up and over top of it. Morgan's built a lot like Nathan. The only difference is he's about 3 or 4 inches shorter, which is obviously the advantage for Nate.
Cyclones advance their lead to the biggest in the game at 7. 4:14 to play. 26-19 first half. Second shot, Bailey. Got it. Nathan 3 out of 4 from the stripe. That's his point production. He's playing big inside defensively. Cyclones by 8. 27-19 first half here. Winner moves on, loser goes home. Right side, Morgan in the corner. Back up top. Looking for the help. He'll go left side to Carter Williams on the arc. Down to the left corner. It's a short 3-guard offense with one 6'5" guy. It's pretty much a guard-oriented offense for Grainger and team. Up top, a 3 fly. Left it short. Buckles threw it off the head of Morgan. Nice play. Shot taken by Turley. Air ball. Buckles falling out of bounds. Threw it off of the head of the guy trying to defend him, Morgan. Smart play by Jackson. We get the basketball.
Yeah, great recognition where Williams was. He was cutting through the lane against that 1-3-1. Nathan was doing a good job mirroring the ball, making those passes slow and tough, and he contested that shot, which created that whole series. So great job by Nathan Bailey and by the rest of the defense recognizing where Williams was.
27-19, Chambers driving, puts up the floater. Good, Chambers. Up at the top of the key to the crossover dribble, went down the left of the block and put it up with the left hand. We've got a 10-point lead, our biggest of the ball game. 29-19 Cyclones, 3:24 to halftime. Williams with it up top. Bailey's out there on him to defend him. Williams down the paint, lost the handle, goes out of bounds. Cyclone basketball. Williams bothered out there by the 6'8" Condor. Nathan Bailey took it down the paint, lost the ball, trickled out of bounds from the right baseline. We get the ball back on the turnover, and here we come again. Evan Chambers will walk it into the front court. Clock and scoreboard in our favor now. We're up 10. Hello, Jeremy Marler. How you doing? Chambers with it up top. In between the circles, he'll go to the right side of the floor, the right-hand dribble. He'll go pick up the dribble, Chambers. He'll go to Whitehead. Back to Chambers, back to Justin. Justin up top to Chambers. Chambers bluffs the 3 inside to Bailey. Bailey puts it up, can't get it, tapped up. Buckles! Jackson Buckles! Went down the paint and went up over the guy and tapped it in. Great offensive play by Jackson Buckles. Cyclones by 12. He just went over top of the guy and tipped it in. That's a jumping jack. We call him the big hoss for a reason. Up top, touch pass Trent. Trent foul line. Trent in trouble. Puts it on the floor. Stripped out of his hand by Chambers. Picked up Whitehead to Bailey. Bailey going down. Rams it home. Oh, baby. Timeout. Full timeout by the Grainger Grizzlies. Chambers saw it. Bailey broke to the basket, got it to him, and a rim-rocking jam to call a timeout. 33-19 Cyclones, and it got everybody jacked up on a Nathan Bailey ram for a dunk. We'll be right back after this.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
By good John Treadway, Cyclones lead at 33-19, 2:24 to go to halftime. Dr. John Mitten, yours truly, Tom Dillon, bringing it to you. Winner goes to Grainger on Tuesday to battle either Greenville or Crockett. Losers done. Our ladies there Monday night will be there again. 7:15 audio only. Tip off at 7:30. It's the second game. We've got the Greenville Lady Green Devils. And it's an outstanding team. We're an outstanding team. It's going to be a great battle on Monday night for the ladies' regional semifinals at Grainger. We'll be there. Into the front court, Williams. Left side of the floor works it. He'll pick up the dribble now, top of the key. He'll go left side. Big possession for Grainger. It's slipping away a little bit. Right side head fake. Penetration down to the right corner to Morgan. Morgan will come up and shoot a three. Not there. How the back to him. It's all white jerseys. Crashing to the defensive board, and it's won by Chambers. Chambers right side to Bo Armstrong. Bo driving. Spins right of the block back to Chambers. Chambers inside to Bailey. Bailey puts it up. Good! Nathan Bailey put him inside, and Bailey muscled it in. From 6 feet out, a little jump hook shot. Looked like Kevin McHale in the old Celtics day. 35-19, 16-point lead, Cyclones. Up top of the basketball, there will be Turley. Turley goes right side to Morgan. We go back in the zone now. Penetration down the paint, kicks in the corner to Turley. Turley runs the baseline, feeds it inside to Trent. Nice ball movement, and Trent got the basket. Jackson Trent's got 7 on this period. Cyclones by 14, 1:23 to go to halftime. Chambers with it up top. It's been team, it ain't me around here. It's we basketball, and that's what it looks like. That's why we're winning. We're playing team we basketball. Driving Chambers and a dribble drive and a blocking foul Trent. Trent reached out, tried to flick it loose, and he got whistled for the personal. That's his second. So he's got 2. Morgan's got 2. Cade Williams got 2 for Grainger. Justin Whitehead's got 2 for us in the foul department, as does Hudson Pate. 35-21, 1:10 to go to the break. Joe Diaz will be at halftime. Our athletic director talking about a busy spring sports season. Down low, Bailey, shot not there. He got a finger roll in the basket and couldn't get a go point. Rebounded by the Grainger Grizzlies, Trent. He'll give it off to Cresswell. Cresswell to Williams. Doc's right. Everything runs through number 1 over there. And he's got the ball again. Down to the corner. Feeds it inside to Trent. Trent puts up the shot with Bo Armstrong down, draws the foul. Did a head fake, left baseline, and Bo bit on the fake, and he'll pick up the foul. Armstrong's first. Trent to go to the free throw line. Clock, 53 seconds till halftime. Cyclones by 14.
Good defense by Bo. He had good position. Trent's a good player. Anytime he gets the ball inside the paint, he does good things with it. He finishes strong. He rebounds well. He's got good size about him, and he did a great job getting Bo up in the air on that possession. But he's a good player. Bo had good defense, but unfortunately just picked up a little tic-tac foul.
Second shot in. He made them both. Trent's 3 for 3 with the big guy. He's got 9 points. He leads them in scoring. He and Williams has 10. He has 9. 19 of the 23 from those 2 youngsters. 45 seconds till halftime. We're up 12. Chambers left side driving. Chambers over the shoulder throw to Buckles. And it's Jackson has to go out to the half court to track it down, but he got it. Whitehead in the corner to Bailey. Bailey for double C3. Got it!
Sir.
Nathan Bailey buries it out of the right corner. A double C3 is 48th 3 of the season for the 6'8 Condor. 38-23, 25 seconds to go to halftime. Cresswell to Trent. Trent down the paint, puts up the shot. Not there. Rebound Bo Armstrong. He'll give it to Chambers. He'll check the clock. 14 seconds till halftime for the Elizabethton Cyclones in the regional quarterfinal. We're nearly halfway home here. Chambers right side of the floor, guarded by Turley. Chambers up float in the paint, rimmed out. Down low, Armstrong got it, puts it up. No. Tapped up Buckles, no. Clock, buzzer, halftime. We're halfway home. We lead it by 15, 38-23. Cyclones over the Grainger Grizzlies. We'll take a break. Brought to you by your halftime sponsor, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. Cyclones at the break. Lead at 38-23.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family and want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior, but beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher. Our butchers offer special orders, custom cuts, and even entire meal recommendations. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
Huh. I bet he'd be great at wrapping presents.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
Halftime, Cyclones lead at 38-23. Let's give you the scoring for the Cyclones. We're halfway home to the regional semifinal Tuesday night against either Crockett or Greenville. Scoring at halftime for the Cyclones, Hudson Pate with 9, Nathan Bailey with 8, Evan Chambers 8, 6 from Justin Whitehead, and 5 with the break for Jackson Buckles. For Grainger, 10 from Carter Williams, 9 from Jackson Trent, and 4 from Cade Williams. All right, this is the Rose and the Thorn segment right here. So let's bring this young lady on. She's no stranger to the Cyclones. She's a teacher here and also one of our coaches. And there she is. Tell everybody who you are, ma'am.
Hey, I'm Renee Garland Birchfield, and this is, I guess we're discussing the field events for track and field.
Oh, yeah, track and field coming up. Track season right around the corner. When's the season officially start?
This coming Thursday.
This Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, season open. Let's get more of you on the camera, less than me. They don't want to see me. They see me all the time. So last year, great field events.
Mm-hmm.
State champion, Jameer Small, shot put. Let's talk about this year. By the way, let me show you. She's a redneck. Look here. She said, I asked you the other night up at East, would you come be at halftime? I said, sure. So you might be a redneck. You put your notes on a paper bag from the concession stand where she's working. I love it. So tell us about it. Our field events have been scoring a lot of points in track for us. Tell us about it.
Yes. So we just came off an indoor season, and we had the state champion there with Leon and Abe. Super excited about that. And Jameer is still in basketball, but we're ready for her to come out as soon as this, hopefully we want them to go on to state. But as soon as she's done with basketball, we'd like to see her out there battling it out with Leona and seeing the good friendly competition that they could have amongst each other, and hopefully go 1, 2, 3 at state with Ava Rogers also.
Now Leona wanted a shot put, right, indoor?
She did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jameer wanted.
And discus is her main event.
Oh, is it really?
Yes,
okay.
And so she really has improved a lot with indoor this year.
Halftime, we're up by 15 here against Grainger. So educate us. Field events would be shot put, discus, pole, triple jump,
long jump, high jump.
That it? Yeah. And that's enough. That's a lot of them. So throw out some names some other kids you're going to be counting on this year.
Okay, so we have senior Camden Garland coming back. She's multi, of course, in the pentathlon, but she does high jump, triple jump, long jump. She does hurdles, and she does shot put at some smaller events, and then for her pentathlon. So as a senior, we're hoping she'll bring us a lot of points and hopefully see a lot of PRs out of her. We have Colin Miller, who's a sophomore coming off indoor season also with a lot of PRs in his pole vault, which he has been amazing with pole vault, and we're hoping to see big things out of him. Hopefully he'll go to state this year. We also have, he's a long jumper. Colin is also a long jumper, so he's actually had a foot PR in long jump during the indoor season. So that was a big thing for him. And then we have senior Leaf Urbach, who just came out of wrestling. He's a senior. I think he threw in middle school, but he's not through in high school at all. So we're really hoping to see big things out of him coming out as his senior year. And then Brock Mosley is kind of our veteran out of the two, even though he's just a sophomore. We don't have a whole lot of upperclassmen in the men's side of throwing, but we have a lot of freshmen, a lot of hopefully future talent there with the freshman class for shot and discus for the boys.
So, who's the barometer? Who's the school you circle and go, we want to try and be like, is it DB? Is it Science Hill? Is it somebody further down the state? I mean, who's kind of the cream de la crop of the track and field events?
I mean, honestly, in our area and who we have to compete against at sectionals is probably Signal Mountain.
Signal Mountain?
Yes,
Okay.
they're always like our big competition, and I think we got third at sectionals last year, and it honestly, a lot of it is because of our field events. We have a strong, and the girls got third. We have a strong field event. 1, 2, and 3 usually will have at least somebody score 1, 2, or 3 in almost all the field events for girls. Not pole vault, but the other ones.
I'm a big fan promoting track and field. That's why I have her on here. So the events, of course, are always open to the public.
Yes.
We have events here. They'll be able to come watch here and behind us here in the gym, the track, the LaPorte track facility.
Mm-hmm.
We got how many home track meets? I know we have the conference meet here, right?
Yes, and then we have a scrimmage, I think, a week from Thursday. I'll have to check that, but yeah.
Yeah. Go to the website. Where can you find out more about the track on Facebook? Elizabethton. Oh, I'm going to go to
Yes, we got the Betsy app, so it should be on there.
It's on there, yep. They keep that updated.
Yes.
So thank you for coming by. You did a great job.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah. We'll have you back again soon.
And my notes.
And your notes. Let me show it one more time. You might be a redneck. Look here, a little paper sack. She's got her notes. I love it. And she did well. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yep.
Have a good night.
Yep. Quick break. We'll get ready for the second half. Cyclones lead it 38-23. That's Renee. Again, Mrs. Birchfield, our field events coach. What she didn't tell you was two things. Number one, she was good back in her day, and Cam Garland is her daughter, and she is dynamite. Quick break. We'll be right back. Get ready for the second half. Cyclones lead it 38-23. You are watching and listening, in this case, Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Quarterfinal Basketball. Tell us why. A lot of real estate companies out there. Why David Collins and Collins and Company?
Well, we service before and after the sale. I think that's a big thing. And follow through on phone calls. I think, and I have a lot of people just comment on how professional our website is, how professional our agents are, and what we do, and how we follow through with things. For instance, I'm not telling the name of a real estate company or anything like that. That's had a buyer that bought one of our houses through another agency, and she just called me. She said, my agent didn't show up at closing, didn't bring me any keys, we didn't do a final walkthrough. That's pretty sad. And, I just want to let folks know, you come here, you're going to get service, follow through. We're going to work through with you, follow you through the process, help you through the process. You don't have a lender. We've got lenders we recommend. Attorneys for closing we recommend. And you get full service here.
End of story. Full service. Phone number to call?
423-543-5741.
A 97% closing ratio, folks. Collins and Company, great sponsor of the Tom Dooley Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. Back at halftime, let's see our great principal of the year, by the way. I don't know how many people know that. He doesn't like me to talk about that, but I don't care how bigger he is, and so he's earned it. Principal of the year
I
in the
can
state.
outrun you, though.
Yes. Hey.
I know that. I know that. I don't know much, but I know I can outrun you.
You got that. I don't do well in my cowboy boots. My cowboy boots, you got me on the run.
Yeah.
Our great principal of the year in the state of Tennessee, our color commentator, Dr. John Mitten. So Hampton's up 50-22 at halftime. We just saw where Westridge got beat by Maryville in 4A. We're working and looking, obviously, on what's going on between Crockett and Greenville. We lead here at halftime, 38-23. Always the first couple of minutes of a second half of a basketball game is huge. What do we need to do to maintain, keep this train rolling down the track to get down to the semifinals?
Yeah, man, I've talked to coaches before and know of people who have had trouble with that and actually stop practice in the middle of a practice, go in the locker room and come back out because, like you said, it is such a key part of the game. Sometimes teams really struggle to come back out and maintain momentum or get the momentum back depending on what the adjustments are. But you're right that the third quarter here is really going to be key for both teams. We can extend our lead, keep the lead, or we could relinquish some things. Grainger's got a good team, and we kind of felt each other out for the first really first 5 minutes or so, we kind of picked up some steam and momentum. The zone defense that we shifted to, both of the zone looks that we gave them in the second quarter really made a big difference. And ball movement on the offensive side got us some really good looks in transition and in the half court. So if we look to stick there and keep doing the little things right, I like our chances.
Here we go. Start the second half. It's key for Grainger to get the opening possession here. We trail, or rather lead by 15. They trail by 15, 38-23. Left side of the floor down to the left corner. They've tried to make adjustments, see if they can against us, and we steal the ball right out of the chute. Bailey driving. Nathan on the mismatch up and in.
Nice
Bailey on the shorter guard. Stole it, goes coast to coast, and Nathan Bailey's got himself a 10-point ball game. And we lead it by 17, 40-23, third quarter, Elizabethton. Williams with it up top. Williams right side of the floor, the right-hand dribble. Double team between Pate and Bailey. Kicks it up top to Morgan. Morgan between the rings. Goes left side on the drive. Puts up the shot. Williams in the paint, and it's off the lip of the rim. Rebound out of there. Pate's got it. Pate's got a lot of the rebounds tonight. He's the smallest guy on the floor. Right side to Buckles on the fast break. Puts it up. Can't get to finish it on the driving right-hand layup. Chambers fed him. Buckles just couldn't finish it off. It rimmed out on him on the bank shot right side of the bucket. Carter Williams has it for Grainger. He'll go right side. We put Bailey up top on this zone defense. Has really frustrated him. 3-point shot taken, not there. At 6'8" wingspan, that's easy to see why. Shot missed in the paint, picked up Morgan. Morgan puts it up for Grainger. Misses, rebound Pate. Pate down the left side of the floor into the front court of the right side of the floor with the right-hand dribble. Hudson Pate. Lady Cyclones Monday night airtime 7:15 from Grainger against the green team. Bailey up top. Bailey will give it off to Chambers. Chambers behind the screen by Bailey. Top of the key, no shot. He'll give it to Pate. Run a little weave up top. We've got the scoreboard and we got the clock. Bailey in, spin move. Nathan puts it up. Good. Bailey went across the paint east to west with the left hand and spun around and dropped it in from about 6 feet out. Bailey's got our first 4 points here. He's got 12 in the ball game. 42-23 Elizabeth in third quarter. 6-minute mark. Right side 3-point shot. Grainger. Good. Nice shot way downtown for Cade Williams. Williams has got 7 points now. That was only the second 3-ball tonight for Grainger. 42-26 Elizabeth in third quarter. Chambers, right side of the floor with the left-hand dribble. Takes it back up top. We're in no hurry. Very deliberate in this offensive set. Left side Chambers. Chambers top of the key. Foul line behind the back dribbles. Head fake. Got his man up there. Puts it down the paint. Shot rimmed out. Down low. Morgan's got it. Morgan will come out of there with it. He'll give it off to Williams. Williams into the front court. Williams to right of the block. Puts up the shot. Stripped out of his hand. And a reach and a foul on one of the Cyclones. I think it's Hudson Pate. Let's see what Troy says. It is. Pate picks up his third. So his third foul, immediately Bo Armstrong in. So your point guard goes off the floor. Chambers will have to do more of the ball handling duties. Pate will go to the bench with 3 fouls. Baseline right. Grainger to trigger it. Way up top, inbounding it. He'll go there to Cade Williams. Williams for a 3. Top of the key, no. Tracked down the left corner, Bailey. Bailey to Chambers. Along with Buckles, Armstrong, and Whitehead on the floor. Cyclones by 16, third quarter. 5:18 mark. Into the front court, Chambers with the right-hand dribble. Picked up man by Williams. There's 2 Williams on the floor. Left side, Buckles. Buckles, left corner, Whitehead. Launches a 3. Got it! Oh, baby. That one was a laser. Not much arch in that one. That's the third 3 of the game. And number 69 of the season for Justin Whitehead. Cyclones out by 19. 45-26. Right side of the floor of the basketball. Trying to get something going is Turley. Right side to Williams. Follow jumper. Left it short. Winning got his rebound. Puts it back up. Not there. Tapped up Trent in. Trent again slapped at it in a literal sense, but it went in for him. He's got 11 points. And a timeout now, Grainger. A 30-second timeout. Adjustments by Grainger, but Doc, right now, we came out of the locker room and we've maintained our intensity we had in the first half.
Yeah, doing a good job rebounding out of that zone. You said right after the half, some of the adjustments that we made in the second quarter to go into that zone really made a difference. Kind of struggled. Grainger struggled to complete passes around the perimeter, move the ball quickly, which gives the zone plenty of time to shift, and then giving them one shot at it. They went through a little bit of a dry spell and really didn't come out hot in the third quarter, but you know, you got to rebound. Rebounding assignments sometimes are a little tricky depending on where the ball is and where help rotation is. So, you know, Trent going up and getting that other one, I'm sure he's second leading scorer right now. He does a lot of damage in there. Hudson Pate had picked up 2 defensive rebounds, 2 key ones, and unfortunately had to come off the floor with 3 fouls. So keep an eye on that a little bit here. We still got a comfortable lead with just over 4 minutes to go heading here in the third quarter, but still feeling as good about our chances as I did when the third quarter started.
Buckles inbounded to Chambers. 4:42 to go third quarter. Elizabethton leads at 45-28. Winner will get Greenville or Crockett Tuesday in Grainger. or at Grainger in Rutledge. Driving, Chambers right to the block, puts it up, not there. Yes, it went in. He just threw it up. He came in across the timeline, went to the right side of the floor and broke to the basket and drive, beat his man to the hole. He just threw it up as the man behind him chasing him, gave him a kind of a little love shove under the basket and it went in for him. Count out Chambers, chance for a Cyclone three-point play. Evans got 10. Evans got 11. We go back to the Tennessee I District tournament game. We were 18 for 20 from the free throw line of the ball game, and we're doing very well here tonight as well. Cyclones out by 20, third quarter, 48-28. Up top, Williams. Williams will go to Williams. He'll go to Turley. Turley down low, lost the ball in the paint, picked up Armstrong. Armstrong to Chambers. Evans pushing into the front court, right side of the floor. Chambers crossover dribble, drive into the bucket, puts up the shot, not there. Got too far into the basket, got a little shove. That's why he got too far into the basket and missed it. Trent's got the basketball. He'll go up top to Williams. Williams will be working in the man now. We're drop back to a man-for-man defense. And the ball stole away. Look out, here comes Bailey. Oh! He took off from the foul line. He goes airborne with a left hand and a tomahawk rim rocker. A second slam of the game for Bailey. About ripped the thing off the backboard. I loved it. He's got himself a 14-point game for Nathan Bailey. Shot taken, a nice floater to stem the tide for Cade Williams. A jump shot right side of the block, about 12 feet out. 50-30 Elizabethton, 3:22 to go, third quarter. Clock and scoreboard in our favor to be sure. Right side, Buckles. They're in a man. Buckles out here on the arc, right side of the floor. Ball over his head. Jackson looks for help. Bounce up top to Armstrong. Armstrong, all this with Pate on the bench with 3 fouls. Up top to Chambers. Chambers driving. Chambers right baseline to Bailey. Puts up the floater. Good. Nice assist again by Evan Chambers. His court vision is special. He's got 8 points. Now 16 in the ball game. 8 1/4 for Nathan Bailey. 52-30 Elizabethton. In the paint, Cade Williams wanted to shoot against Buckles, and nope, I'm going to kick it out. He's bigger than I am. Driving, puts up the shot, not there on the runner by the other Williams. Out of the way to Chambers. Left side of the forearm, Whitehead for a 3, not there. Rebounded, foul Morgan, foul Armstrong. They got tied up. It's going to be going Bo Armstrong. His second. So Chambers will come off the floor. Pate goes back in with 3 fouls. So here's the lineup as the starters. And as I say that, in goes, he's a good one too. His last name is Taylor, Colin Taylor, the sophomore, playing in a regional quarterfinal. That's going to be big for him. And so he's on the floor giving Buckles a breather. Got to dip down to the bench a little bit. We're going 7 deep tonight. Up top, Williams. Williams the basketball for Grainger. Bailey out there on that point in the zone. And that what is it, Doc? 1-2-2?
Yep.
1-2-2 zone with Bailey out on the point. Right side, Morgan. Up top to Williams. Williams back in the corner to Morgan. Runs the baseline. Tries to get the shot. Picks up the dribble right of the block. Back to the basket. Can't get the shot. Goes to Williams in the paint. He'll go to Trent. Trent won't shoot it. He'll go down to the left corner. He'll let it rip. A 3-ball. Left it short. Down low, Bailey and Trent. Trent got it. Muscled up and in, and Bailey's fouled him. Shot taken out of the left corner by Cresswell. Came up short on the left side of the rim. Right there was the offensive putback by Trent. And so the foul's on Nathan Bailey, his first. And Jackson Trent has got himself a 13-point ball game. And he's got himself a 14-point ball game. Trent, the junior, for Grainger. 52-33 Cyclones. 2:04 third quarter.
Full court pressure.
Pressure the Grizzlies. Pate looking for help. He'll go up into the front court and stolen away by Cresswell. Overshot his intended receiver, Bailey. They get it. Down to the left corner for a 3. Not there. Pate comes out of there with it. He's trapped down the left baseline. And a timeout call by the Cyclones. 3-ball missed out of the corner by Cade Williams. And right there to get the rebound, Pate. He got double teamed on the baseline, Doc. And a timeout call quickly by the Cyclones. 1:46 to go, third quarter. Elizabethton 52, Grainger 33.
Grainger full court defense looked eerily like last night's when we saw Grainger's girls here. You know, they played a full court defense with a run and jump trap. It was really good. I imagine Adams probably talked with Rusty about that. Maybe they've shared those ideas. 2 good guys, by the way, that coach down there at Grainger. Always very hospitable when we go down there for our Thanksgiving tournament. They came up here, you know, for the bash over Christmas break. So both of our coaches have a great relationship with them. But, yeah, go full court pressure. They're getting to that point right now where you kind of feel like, man, we don't have a whole lot to lose, so we got to kind of extend the floor a little bit. It creates something else that we have to contend with. Not to take the focus off this game, Tom, but just FYI, Volunteer currently leads Daniel Boone by 1, the 1 seed.
At
down in
halftime.
the other region at halftime. So we're going to keep an eye on that. You talked about all 4 teams maybe getting back here. That could be the case, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Chambers into the front court possession. Cyclones down to the right corner to Pate. We work left to right in the second half. It's all Cyclones right now. We're up 19. 1:35 to go third quarter. Pate right side of the floor in the arc. Guarded by Williams. Hudson will back it back out. Clock, again, our scoreboard in our favor. Keep saying that, but it's big here. We can do what we want to do when we want to do it because we've got a 19-point lead. Down low to Pate. Pate follow-away jump shot, not there. From 8 feet out, left side rebound, Trent. On the right side of the bucket, brings it up himself, the big guy. Left side to Carter Williams, been quiet here in the second half. We've neutralized him. Driving, I say that. Tom, quit saying that stuff. On the driving layup, he scores. So break the scoring drought. He's got 12 points.
I'll elbow you next time you start doing that. Anybody at home that hears him choke for a second, it's because I'm stopping him from jinxes. I was thinking the same thing. We've done a good job neutralizing him in the zone. We've kept an eye on him, made good adjustments. But good players find a way to make plays, and he's a good player, and he just made a play.
Third quarter, Cyclones by 17 with a minute to go. Into the front court, Buckles. Buckles to Chambers, down the paint. Right down to the right baseline. Keeps drilling out to Whitehead for a 3, right side.
Ooh, that helps.
Whitehead. That had a wonky spin off his hand, but it goes in the net. That's all matters. Whitehead makes it a 20-point lead at 55-35. Cyclones. Clock, 39 seconds, third quarter. We led at halftime by 15. We've obviously extended that. Down to the corner, Cresswell. He'll go to Trent. Left to the block. Right side, Morgan. Open, fires in and out. Down low, Pate's got it. Pate's got a boatload of rebounds tonight for the little guy. He's working on a double-double for points and rebounds to the smallest guy on the floor. Hudson Pate up top. Pate with the clock at 16 seconds to the third quarter ends here. Elizabethton by 20. Pate, right side of the floor, goes around a Bailey screen. Down to the corner to Whitehead for a 3. Got it! Oh, with a man in his face. He was all over him like a fleece blanket, and he jacked that 3 and burned him. What a shot by Whitehead. They defended that very well. Quarter in the books. We're 8 minutes away from the semifinal of the regional. We played 3. Elizabethton leads it 58-35. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional quarterfinal basketball.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Backcourt inbound to start the fourth quarter. Cyclones up big by 23. Whitehead up top, right side to Chambers. Chambers. It goes back to what I preach at every time I do ball games. It ain't where you are in November, December. It's where you are in February in basketball. Look where we are.
No doubt.
We've got the mojo heading into March. We're playing some excellent basketball. Chambers foul line. Left side, Pate. Down low, Buckles puts it up, misses a shot. Rebounded down low, it's Trent. Trent will come out of there with it. Trent will give it off to Cresswell. Sand in the hourglass trickling away here for Grainger at the 7:19 mark. We're up by 23. Carter Williams, only 2 points in the second half. We've done a number on it. Up top, he had 10 in the first half. Right side of Williams, still has the basketball. Crossover dribble from the right wing down the paint. Puts up a floater, got it. Carter Williams has got 14 points, 10 of those in the first half. Cyclones lead it by 21. 7-minute mark in the ball game. Can't let up. Keep the pedal to the metal. Right side, Pate. Pate down to the baseline. Hudson takes it up into the paint, goes up top to Chambers. Right side to Whitehead, back to Chambers. Chambers out between the circles. Inside of 7, 6:45 to go in the ball game. Elizabethton up by 21. Chambers with it up top. Chambers with the right hand dribble goes back to the left side to Pate. Pate with the basketball. We are 6.5 minutes away from having both teams head to the semifinals. Right side Buckles. Ladies are for sure going. Right of the block, Chambers. Chambers follow-away jump shot. Good. Evan Chambers, 8 feet on the right baseline. Tickle the twines. He's got 13, averaging 16 in postseason. Up top, Morgan. Morgan for the rangy Grainger Grizzly. Down low to Trent. Nice speed. Fed on the dribble drive. Down right of the block. Fed it to Trent. And Trent puts it up. He's got 16 points tonight. He's been the bright spot. Driving Chambers. Down, puts it up to Buckles. Good.
Nice.
Chambers drove down the floor. Right side. Got contact. Only one back really defending. He dumped to the Buckles, and Jackson took care of the rest. He's got 7. Carter Williams for a 3. Not there. Rebound to Morgan, left side. Puts up the shot. Blocked by Bailey from behind. It rolls off his hand down, his arm out of bounds. Off of Morgan, we get the basketball. Great job defensively by Nathan Bailey.
Yeah, man, continuing to just keeping his body around the rim on the offensive side of the floor and the defensive side of the floor. Making good finishes on the offensive side, getting those key defensive rebounds. So great job by Nathan Bailey.
5:49 to play. Cyclones up by 23.
Nope.
Pate into the front court to Buckles. Buckles to Chambers. Chambers in the corner to Whitehead. Whitehead goes across the paint, stripped out of his hand, and it'll be Grainger basketball. Whitehead, Buckles, Bailey, Chambers, and Pate for the Cyclones. You go Turley, Williams, Morgan, Williams, and Trent for Grainger. Orange uniforms, silver numbers trimmed out in dark blue is the attire for the lads from Grainger County. Trent, top of the key for a 3 ball, in and out. It went up on top of up above the square, went bouncing off the back of the rim and gets to the hands of the Cyclones, and we have it on the missed 3 ball try. 5:12 to play. We're up big, 62-39. Pate driving. Pate kicks in the corner to Chambers for a double C3. Got it! Evan Chambers got the 3. Chambers was 16 himself. Cyclones, right side, Carter Williams for a 3. Got it. Nice shot, Carter Williams. Williams now with 7.5, 19 in the ball game for Carter Williams. Too little, too late. 4:44 to go. We're up by 23. 65-42 Betsy. Chambers, left side, Whitehead. Whitehead comes out on the 3, can't get the shot. Back to Chambers, left side, Grainger to man. Chambers drives the baseline and got a bump as he drove the baseline. He had the ball in the left corner, took 2 dribbles out, like he's going to go out to half court, then reversed it, ran the baseline, and draws the foul on the dribble drive. And the foul's going to be on, it'll be on Cade Williams. That is his 4th foul. Possession, Cyclones. Chambers to Bailey. Bailey to Pate. Pate in the corner to Whitehead. Whitehead feels it. Jacks it. Got it. Lousy mercy. 18 points and 6 threes for Whitehead tonight. Double pump Williams on the other end, right of the block scores. Justin Whitehead with the 6 tonight. Whitehead now with 72 threes in the season. Incredible. Left side of the floor, driving Pate. Pate puts up the shot, took it in and schooled him. Hudson Pate. Doc got in between half court and the top of the key and shifted gears, kicked it up to a different gear, and just drug his defender down for a driving left-hand layup. Blew right by him. Down low, Williams puts up the shot and scores for Carter Williams. And at 3:45 to go, we're up 70-46.
And Carter's a good player. Hudson's a good player. They're D'ing each other up, kind of going one-on-one these last couple of possessions. And Whitehead, man, he's feeling it.
Oh, baby.
We're 3 minutes to go. If he's up, there's timeout. I was going to say, let's get him another touch. But
full timeout, Cyclones. Let that pony run. He's running. Cyclones lead it in the 4th quarter, 70-46. We'll be right back after this from Duck Crossing. Our buddy Misty Counts, owner of Duck Crossing here in downtown Elizabethton. Springs and summer's right around the corner. Why come shopping at Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabethton?
Because we've got everything you could ever dream of. We have 3 floors with over 50 different vendors. We have a great selection. We have more than 75% of our items are vintage, which are 25 years or older. So we are an antique mall, but we specialize in vintage items and things that take care of vintage items, like our cleaning supplies and things like that. We have clothes, we have jewelry, we have a little bit, like I said, of everything.
Yep, and you do. Hours are open?
We're open through the week, 11 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. Saturdays, we're open 10 to 6.
Closed on Sundays.
Closed on Sundays.
How do we find you on social media?
We're on Facebook at Duck Crossing Elizabethton, Instagram at Duck Crossing Antique, and on TikTok.
3 floors, over 50 vendors. Be loyal. Buy local, buy it in downtown Elizabeth,
Yes.
the Duck Crossing Antique Store, one of our proud sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back with the timeout. Cyclones underneath the Buckles up and in. Great ball moving up top where we were away. Buckles drops it in the netting. He's got 9 points. Elizabethton up 72-46. 3:17 to go. We're heading to, I'll go ahead and call it. We're going to Grainger Tuesday night. Down low, the dribble drive by Carter Williams, stripped out his hand, picks it up, scores, and is fouled. He had the ball stripped out his hand by Pate. Pate picked his pocket. Williams got it back under the basket and puts it up over the shoulder toss from the left side of the bucket to the right side, banked it off the glass and draws a foul. Pate's got his 4th foul.
That's 2 out of his 4. Wrong place, wrong time. Did a good job playing defense on Williams. Stayed in front of him, got the little left-handed tip, but just kind of got his body out of position. You got to credit Williams for hanging with the play. He's really come on here in the 4th quarter.
Good night, he's play. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 12. 12 in the second half, 22 in the ballgame now for Carter Williams. Cyclones up, 3-minute mark, 72-49. Chambers up and in. He fed it to Whitehead and broke the basket. They'll give and go. Fed it, split 2 defenders, hit the driving right-hand layup. Evan Chambers has got 18. Carter Williams, or check that, Cade Williams inbound it to Turley for Grainger. 2:49 to go in the ball game. Elizabethton leads it 74-49. Right side of the floor, Williams, ball, bad pass, overshot his intended receiver. Buckles got the interception. He'll give it off to Pate. Cyclones, 2:37 to go in the ball game. Taking the crowd out of this because we're in a dominating effort tonight. 74-49. Buckles down low to Bailey. Bailey underneath the basket, reverse layup, block. He gets it back up, puts it up and in.
With it.
He had a block. Nathan said, no biggie. I'll go back and get it. Bailey's got 18. Basketball, Trent. Trent nearly has a stolen Pate in the backcourt. The big guy gets it to Carter Williams. 2:13 to play. Carter Williams left side of the floor. Putting Bailey out there in that point of the 1-2-2 really changed this basketball game. Trent got the ball, went down the paint, stumbled, threw it up, banked it in, and got it. And a foul on the Cyclones. Would you not agree that Bailey on the point changed the dynamics of this game?
Yeah, he's really used his size. You said at the beginning of the game, his length and everything that he does, just being as tall as he is, as long as he is from rim to rim, playing up top on the defensive end and staying around the rim on the offensive side of the floor, along with a lot of other good things that the Cyclones have done, has definitely been a key factor.
Trent's had himself a big ball game. He's got 19 points. They're going to they're waving a white flag, and they're bringing in the bench for the Grainger Grizzlies. Cyclones are going to be playing Tuesday night. We'll be down there with them. Woo-hoo. Can I say it again? We'll be down there with them.
Let's go.
Both guys and girls in the regional semifinal and a win away from the sectional. You win this next game, either one of our teams will be playing 2 more with a chance to get to the state. Inside Armstrong puts up the shot. No. Goes in strong and draws a foul. Lobbed it over the coverage, and Bo went in strong and collided with Coy Morgan. In on the, let's see, we're getting ready to bring him in. I think Arson coming in too. So foul's going to be on number 3, Coy Morgan. That's his 3rd, and Bo Armstrong will be at the free throw line. First shot is up, Armstrong. Bo gets his first point of the ball game, and here they come. Cyclones bring the starters off and bring the cavalry in. Campbell, Taylor. I got one more getting ready to check in here. And Armstrong not there, rebound Morgan. Morgan gets the rebound, and they're going to stop it. I'll let this young man come in here. Phillips now on the floor, too, for the Cyclones. So the Elizabethton's moving on. 77-52, 1:43 to play. Williams with it up top. Cade Williams against our reserves. Driving, draws the foul on Phillips. Foul on the floor. Shouldn't be a basket. 1:37 to go, and it won't be. Foul's going to be on, we'll call it on Campbell, number 10. Ben gets his first. Ben Campbell can absolutely shoot the lights out. Saw that at JV this year. He can stroke it. So, guess what I gave him the other day?
What's that? A sandwich?
No.
No?
What'd I give you? That you can went home and watch. Shot
Oh,
taken.
the DVD.
Oh, absolutely. Gave him a Larry Bird DVD. I said, you look like him.
I'll
You shoot
pop
like him.
quiz him about it at school.
You what?
I'll pop quiz him
Oh, yeah.
about it at school since
I
I've
gave
seen
him-
it too.
Yeah, gave him a DVD of Larry Bird. He said, I don't know who he is. I said, you'll learn him. You'll watch this DVD. You'll understand.
Wrong answer.
Wrong answer. Campbell's got the basketball.
Speaking of.
To the right side to Armstrong. Bo driving. Bo dumps it down low to Campbell up. Oh, great feed, Bo Armstrong. To Taylor. Chase Taylor with the basket. Armstrong penetrating kick to his teammate. It's wee basketball here, Elizabeth. Nice shot, Williams. Wow. Williams with 25 points. 15 in the second half is not enough. Cyclones up with a minute to play. 79-55, Elizabethton. Phillips into the front court. We need the Cyclone Nation to be big Monday night for the ladies and Tuesday for the gents, and they will be. Guaranteed. We'll have a big crowd down there. Armstrong, top of the key to the foul line. Down low to Campbell. Campbell's shot not there. Went got his own rebound. Can't get it to go for him. Missed a second shot. Rebounded by the Grainger Grizzlies. That would be Liam Moore with the basketball. He'll drive, give it to Williams. Williams puts up the shot, misses. Rebound Armstrong, kicks it out to Phillips. 30 seconds to play. Phillips into the front court, double team. Reverse dribble, picks it up, goes right. Oh, great feed down low to Armstrong. Up and couldn't get it to go on the bank shot. Fell off the rim, rebounded by Grainger. 20 seconds to go. Cyclones by 24. 3-point shot taken, not there. Down low, Taylor's got the ball. What a name. Up to 4-4. Moore in the front court. Moore crossover dribble, or check that Phillips. Phillips down low. Phillips follow a jump shot. Got it! Oh, nice shot. Left of the block. Phillips clothesline one with no arch and drops it in. Phillips with a basket and a chance for a Cyclone 3-point play. So Phillips will get the basket and a chance for a 3-point play for the right-handed shooter here with 5 seconds to play. We put 81 points on the board. We're averaging 61 in postseason play. We're going to add to that today. Shot is not there. Rebounded by Grainger. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Driving Morgan. Puts up the shot. Basket won't count. Ball game over. Cyclones move on. Final score, Elizabethton wins, defeating Grainger 81-55. We go to 16-14. They end their season at 12-23. And more importantly, Doc, we move on now to the semifinals of the regional tournament Tuesday. We'll play that second game, and we'll play the winner of the Greenville-Crockett game. We'll try and get that score before we get out of here. And so we'll be on the air. It's a, let's see, when does that rascal start down there? I want to say 7:30.
Yep,
7:30. We'll go 7:15 on the boys' game on Tuesday. Yep, actually it says 7, no, we play the first game. We'll play 6 o'clock on Tuesday.
I had the girls' game in mind, yeah. Okay.
We play the first game. We'll go on there at about 5:40 for the boys' game with a tip-off at 6 o'clock on Tuesday. Get the early game. That's good. We get to go first. Final score, 81-55, Elizabethton. We will come back and talk about it, and we got lots to talk about. Woo-hoo, Cyclones move on. We'll be right back after this. You are listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Regional Tournament Basketball. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
Tom Taylor Sports Show. A lot of jewelry stores. Why should we trade any time of the year at the Jeweler's Bench?
Well, because you get customer service. We're there to help and with anything you need. You get personal service. Anytime that you need to talk to the jeweler, he's there to talk. And we treat you like family.
Yep. You're not just another person coming in. You actually take interest in these people.
We do.
Yep.
We do. And it means a lot.
Absolutely. And you're typically open 6 days a week.
Yes.
And so 7 days you're closed to be the Lord's Day. So how do we find you on Facebook?
So we're Jewelers Bench on Facebook and Instagram, and then we have a website, jewelersbenchtn.com.
And the magic phone number, just to call them.
Is 423-542-5600.
Call them anytime. They're there, and you'll get a live body.
Yep.
Great sponsor of the Tom Bailey Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, the great folks at the Jewelers Bench in Elizabethton. Back at John Treadway, Cyclones win it big, 81-55, to move on now to the semifinals. A 6 o'clock tip-off on Tuesday against either Greenville or Crockett. We're trying to find that score out. We know some of the other games are finals. Cyclones scoring tonight. You had 4 in double digits, 18 from Justin Whitehead, 18 from Nathan Bailey. You had 16 tonight from Evan Chambers. You had 11 from Hudson Pate, 9 from Jackson Buckles, 2 from Chase Taylor, and 2 from Phillips. So Cyclones win at 81-55. It'll either be Greenville or Crockett on Tuesday. At 6 o'clock, we're joined by our head coach, Lucas Honeycutt. Here we go. Let's talk. And here we go. We'll get him on there, and there he is. Congratulations. Great job, our kids. We are playing, as I said throughout the broadcast, it's not where we are in November, December. It's where we are in February, and now it's going to be in March 1 tomorrow. We're playing really good basketball. You got these kids peaking at the right time. Congratulations.
They're doing a great job. They're really buying in, and they've done a lot of stuff. You left Axel hanging there. They're doing a lot of things the right way, and I think it's showing. And there's a lot of belief right now. So I just told them that we take it one game at a time and try to focus on what we can focus on. And they were focused and locked in tonight, and it showed.
Whitehead 18 from Nathan Bailey, 16 from Evan Chambers, 11 from Hudson Pate, 9 from Buckles, 2 from Taylor, 2 from Phillips. Solid team effort, obviously. I kept saying in the broadcast, it's not a me team, it's a we team, and it shows. A lot of these guys passed up shots tonight to get to their teammate. They're playing unselfish basketball, and it shows.
Yeah, we had a few of those just, crowd woos, whatever, just because we were moving the basketball so well. And I thought we had a lot of good assists tonight, and, that's always fun to watch.
So we're waiting to see. Greenville or Crockett will be our opponent. 6 o'clock on Tuesday. Don't know yet who it's going to be. We know that it was a 2-point game. Volunteer and Daniel Boone, they were at halftime. It was a 2-point game in favor. I think it was Boone. I can't remember now. But so that one's a tight one. You're looking it up, see if you can get something?
Yeah.
Yep. So we may do Crockett again, may do Greenville. Did we play Greenville in the regular season?
We have not.
I didn't think so. So we did play Crockett, obviously, 3 times. And so what'd you tell the kids at halftime? You had a big lead. We had to keep the pedal to the metal. We were up by a 15-point lead. What'd you tell them at the break?
Well, I know a lot of them was at the girls' game last night, and, we just said, hey, the girls, I don't know for whatever reason it went this way or that way, just got to stay locked in. And, that one got close last night, and it's kind of how it is for tournament. Like, you got seniors on the floor, and they don't want to go home. So they're always going to just keep coming. Sorry. They're always going to want to keep coming after you. So you just got to kind of be, poised and, confident, but, also make the right decisions. And I thought we made some good ones and maybe, a few poor ones here and there, but, for the most part, more good than bad. I'm pretty tickled to death with what they did, just overall.
They're clicking.
They are.
Been at this a long time. You can just see them. You can see the confidence. You see the swagger. They're just. I'm not sure.
In Greenville 71, Crockett 63. So
final. So we got the green team.
Got the green team.
We got Greenville on Tuesday for a chance to get to the sectional. This basketball team, 71-63 the final. They win down there, so Greenville wins it. So you watched them, you scouted them. So before I let you go, get back to the kids. What's the scouting report on Greenville?
Greenville is, they're built on defense. They play as good a defense as anybody. So, as far as, for us, it'll be taking care of the ball, getting good shots in possession. I think for us, we just have to just play our game and not let them get us out of sorts. They're going to force you out of some sets. There are going to be some things that, what we typically run that they'll disrupt. And we got to learn how to, play out of that on the fly. So, they'll be different in that regard, but they've had some games where they've not shot it particularly well. So if we can rebound the ball, I think something we've talked about since early on. We can rebound on offense and defense. It gives us an advantage.
We need a big crowd down there Monday night for the ladies. We're playing Greenville in that second game. We'll play the first game on Tuesday night, the guys, with a chance to get to the sectional. So explain it for those. We get a lot of out-of-town people watching and listening. We appreciate that. So you play tonight. You won the quarterfinal. Now you go to the semifinal. If you win that, you're guaranteed the championship of the region, and also you get a chance, one more step to go to the state tournament. Is that correct?
That's correct. Tonight was kind of like the final 64, kind of like the the college tournament bracket. Like that's the start of it. So we get a chance to, one chance in there in Tennessee to, if you get in a regional championship game, you could still lose that game and go on the road. But we talk about that all the time. We won't plan on that, but
No.
if it happens, it's always a nice thing to get to keep playing. So we told those guys, their senior night, we had one game after their senior night, said, hey, we'd like to have 2 more games in this building. So we got one of them. We'd like to have one more.
It'll be the sectional. Go
Yep.
be with your team. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones.
You got it. Love that guy. Did it again, folks. He gets it done. Final score, 81-55. Cyclones win it. And so the Cyclones will hitch up the horses and head out. Again, let's go back. We're off there. They can't get us now, so we can have a camera now. Game's over. So we'll hitch up the horses and we'll truck on down to Grainger High School on Monday. 7:15 airtime, 7:30 tip-off, audio only. The Lady Cyclones and the Lady Green Devils from Greenville. Then the guys on Tuesday. The first game. It's 2 games. We'll play the first game on Tuesday, and that will be a 6 o'clock start. We'll go in there about 5:40. Audio only, both of those. And we'll bring you the Cyclones and Greenville. So there you go. We've got the green team twice. Kind of thought that was the way it was going to be because they have an outstanding program, outstanding tradition in Greenville, and so do we. For those of you who don't know, again, outside of our area, Greenville is a town of about 14,000, there, give or take, and so is Elizabethton, 14,000, 15,000. We're competitive all the time. You pick the sport. As I said earlier today, we had a play day for softball. Had 4 teams come in and had it's scrimmage. Season hasn't started yet. Played 4 teams, beat all 4. And the only one everybody talked about was, as I was coming in here, the girls coming off the field and the coaches would be Greenville. So that's just how it is. And so we get a chance to play them again twice. Coming up again. I want to get our head basketball coach of the Lady Cyclones on there real quick. So it's a doubleheader for the green team. The Lady Cyclones will battle the Lady Green Devils on Monday. We need a huge crowd. We'll bring it to audio only from Grainger. We've had success down there. What year was it? We passed out the hardware. We won the regional down there. What year? That was with Tori, and what year would that have been? Shell and all those girls. Remember? Because I don't. I got a big blow up picture because of it. He gave me a huge picture.
Is that 19?
See, 19 or 20. So we've been down there.
Yeah, it's 20. Year of COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It was. So you've had a chance to let the dust settle a little bit from last night's game. What's your take looking back on how we weathered the run by Grainger and won that game and get ready for Greenville? What was your take after you went back and watched film?
Yeah, we weathered it early in the game, and then they picked up the pressure and struggled a little bit. Then we started doing what we're supposed to do, getting those cutters going where they're supposed to, and filling those lanes, and able to get down here and get settled, get in the half court, and take care of it in that sense.
Greenville's got a great basketball team. It's even more enhanced by the transfer of Briley Tullock. I think everybody knows everybody from Crockett kind of went different directions, and she opted to go to Greenville to play volleyball and basketball. I think she plays softball too. She's a tremendous athlete, but she's on their team and makes them a lot better. So she's one of the ladies. Who else do we have to pay attention to on the scouting report of Greenville?
Number 23, Light, post player. Yep, she's doing it all for them.
Yeah,
playing a little guard if they need help bringing the ball up the floor. Little 15-foot jumper. I'm not sure that I've seen one better. Just rebounds the basketball relentlessly, and she's just a force. So her and Tullock both are, two keys, but they've got some kids that's come along. They had a kid last night that didn't get to play a lot last year. She tore ACL. She made 9 threes last night against Crockett. So they got some kids that are stepping up, and then you got the boys coach's daughter, Woosley. She's playing big minutes for them. So they've got every piece they've got does something different, and it fits in their system, and they're playing well right now.
I know this is a corny question, but for these girls, how big is it to have a crowd down there on Monday night to feed off the energy to look up and hear a lot of orange and black screaming and war whooping.
Oh, it's huge. I mean, it just feeds the floor. It just gives them a lot of energy. You know, I know it's a long way to travel, but you know, when you look up and you see a lot of your hometown people sitting in the stands on an hour and a half way, you know, that gives them confidence and things like that.
We'll do audio only again on Monday, and then the guys will play the early game on Tuesday. They will play Greenville. Greenville won tonight. They beat Crockett 71-63, so it's the green team on Monday, the ladies, and a green team on Tuesday. And it's a healthy respect. I don't make fun of them because they have a great community, almost mirror what we do up here, 15,000 people population, great program, great tradition. They've won lots of championships in a lot of different sports, so it's, you know, it's a compliment to us, a compliment to them to go play them because they get as fired up for us as we do for them.
Yeah, it's, you know, you talk about every program, every school has rivalries, and we've got rivalries, Science Hill, Unicoi, Tennessee High, things like that. But then there is the rivalry, and it's Greenville.
It's Greenville. We get to see them twice. Girls are ready. They got that look on their face, and as I said throughout the broadcast, and it's true for the guys and the girls and for any sporting team in basketball, it's not where you are in November or December or even January. It's where you are in February. Now it's in March for the regional semifinals. So these girls are dialed in. They're ready to go, aren't they?
They are, yeah. And I like where our mind's at. I like where our mindset. You know, we had a easy day today, and get back in the gym tomorrow and prep real hard and take that long trek to Rutledge.
See you down there Monday.
Yep.
Go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones. Thanks, Tom.
Good man. Appreciate him coming by and talking. Got to talk about these ladies, promote them. It's what it's all about, promoting these kids. That's going to do it. Again, Cyclones win the boys game tonight, 81-55. They'll move on now, take on Greenville on Tuesday. 5:40 airtime, audio only. Tip-off at 6. The Lady Cyclones will play on Monday. Airtime at 7:15. We'll play the second game on that night. And we'll go on air at the broadcast at 7:15. Both of those from Grainger, both audio only. So the thought of having all four teams win to come back up here, with Crockett losing, that's not going to happen. So we will go to Grainger both Monday and Tuesday for the regional semifinals of high school basketball for your Elizabethton Cyclones. That will do it. Let's wrap it up with the verse today. We always dedicate our broadcast to the man who hung on the cross. It's all about him. Again, please pray for our troops in harm's way in the Middle East. It's a pressure cooker over there in a lot of different ways. We're having success, but I'm sure we're going to have casualties. So be in prayer for our troops in the Middle East and for folks back home. I mean, there's a heightened alert from the FBI on counterterrorism in our country. So, you know, we need to pay attention at home as much as we pay and pray for folks here at home as much as we pray for folks, again, over in the Middle East. So, and I would ask that you would do that. Pray for our troops and the folks that are over there in harm's way. So let's give you the verse today before we get out of here. Psalms 37, 23 and 24. The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him. Delight means that our hearts are truly to find joy, peace, and fulfillment in him rather than a temporary worldly things, which is very true. Verse 24 says, though we may stumble, we will not fall, for the Lord upholds us with his hand. So I added to this, thank you, Lord Jesus, that you will make our steps firm when we delight in you. And even if we mess up and stumble, you will hold us up with your hand. How about that? That's pretty powerful, folks. Psalms 37, 23, and 24. Thank you, Lord, for caring and loving us so much. Good way to end it. Cyclones win at 81-55. Our players of the game tonight, it was a 6 3-point night for Justin Whitehead. He now has 72 threes on the season. Finishes with 18 points. Nathan Bailey came out of the gate ready to go. He had 18 points. He did not score in the first quarter. It was 18 points over 3 quarters. He's our other player of the game. Also, Chambers with 16 points. Hudson Pate with 11. 9 for Jackson Buckles, 2 from Chase Taylor, and 2 from Phillips. And the Cyclones win going away, 81-55 to go to the regional semifinal. One more time, the schedule. Monday night, 7:15, the Lady Cyclones audio only against Greenville from Grainger High School. We'll be there with it, bring you the action. And then on Tuesday, it will be a 5:40 start airtime with a 6 o'clock tip-off. We play the first game on Tuesday. The Cyclone boys, tonight's winner against the Greenville Green Devils. Until we rejoin you Monday for the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Actually, the Tour of Schools will be at the Tour of Schools on Monday from T.A. Duggar Middle School, brought to you by Northeast Community Credit Union from 9 to 10. Then we'll have the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Then we'll get in the car and head down to Grainger High School with the regional semifinal on Monday night for your Lady Cyclones and Lady Green Devils from Greenville High School. For our Director of Schools, Richard Van Us, from our from our principal, Dr. John Mitten, our athletic director, Joe Diaz, and our head basketball coach, Lucas Honeycutt, this is Tom Taylor saying, as always, Cyclones win 81-55. We say, as always, bloomer your planet, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for listening to exciting Elizabethton Cyclones.